Hey there. Welcome back. I am really glad to see you. Today, this is going to be a very simple little video with some whispering and some random sounds and some random triggers that I brought along, and we'll switch back to some soft speaking as well. And today I am doing this video as much for me as I am for you, because this space got a nice little lid here for you to start. This space and this channel is a place where I know that I can come to relax and connect with all of you and have a little rest and a little bit of calm and relaxation, both for myself and both for all of you listening as well. And I haven't filmed a video for a couple weeks now because I was under the weather. I've been under the weather for a while. First, there a couple of weeks ago, I love the sound of this lid. I had a cold that was kind of keeping me down. And then I got better from my cold, fortunately, and felt pretty good for a few days. And so then Justin and I traveled down to West Virginia to visit my family for the Thanksgiving holiday. And basically as soon as we got there, I got sick again, and we all got sick. We all got the flu. My mom and dad, and me and Justin. We basically had one good day when we first got there, and I'm really grateful for that because we were able to see a little bit of family and celebrate Christmas early with one of my aunts, which is really special, and I'm so glad we got to do that. Because then, right after that, I started to feel really sick, and then we all just kind of went down one by one, so we ended up laying low and sleeping a lot, and we didn't really get to make Thanksgiving dinner or see anyone else. My mom did a little bit of cooking, but she and I didn't do it the way we normally would have, and I didn't really feel like eating anyway. So to be honest, it was kind of a bummer. And so this video, I just kind of dived right into this, didn't I? But I just wanted to do this video kind of as a little ramble and also as a mental health update, which I haven't done in a while. And I I don't know, I just always like to be really honest on this channel about what's going on with me, and, you know, this is not a glossy, glitzy channel where everything always looks perfect. This is just me. This is just Devin being myself and sharing my heart and parts of my life with you. And today I just really felt like I needed to hang out with you all. I've missed you. I've missed this nice little shared space and community. You all really listen to me and make me feel seen and make me feel good when, you know, things are going a little crummy. And so I just wanted to tap into that today. And I know that Thanksgiving, like all holidays, it can be a really conflicting time because there can be a lot of joy and a lot of gratitude and thankfulness and fun traditions and love. But there can also be a lot of grief and a lot of tough relationships and a lot of loss and, you know, things not always living up to the picture perfect ideal that we all have for how we want to spend our holidays. So, I don't know exactly where I'm going with this video, but I just wanted to share some space with you. And if you're going through anything tough right now, to know that you're not alone, that you are never alone, that you always have people who care about you, and that you're always connected, and that I'm here for you right now. So let's actually talk about this trigger for a minute. I feel like everyone's been doing lid sounds lately. I feel like there's a little trend and a resurgence of lid sounds. Abby did some wonderful lid sounds recently, and then Sky was doing some lid sounds in one of her recent videos. And so I was inspired to bring this little jar with me because this has kind of kept me alive the last week. This is called Breathe Deep, and it's a chest rub, like a aromatherapy rub that opens up your sinuses and helps when you have a cough or congestion. It's kind of like Vicks Vapo Rub or something like that, but it's like a homemade, small business made version that I get at our co-op, and it smells wonderful. Has a lovely eucalyptus-y type smell. It's really nice. And I just love this lid. So this past week when I wasn't feeling good and I was using this a lot, it was like an extra little bonus to have the ASMR sounds too. So like I would open it up to use it, and I would give myself a couple extra little lid passes, and then literally a few times I was just like laying on the couch being like, ugh, and I was tapping on this lid to bring myself some comfort. And I literally just gathered up some like really random things. I don't know, I think I could keep going with this lid for a really long time. That's what I always do, right? I gather a bunch of triggers and then I only ever use one of them. Alright, well I also brought a journal that I've been using because I thought that might be nice. To tap on and run my fingers across. I never really know what to call this trigger. Just the sort of finger pad brushing on a book or a notebook. And this journal, this is a new journal I just got a few weeks ago. It has this moon on it. And these cute pink mushrooms and a little tuft of grass. And all these nice little stars and dots on it. And it really brings me a lot of comfort to do these kinds of trigger sound assortments for you. And to just hang out and talk. And when I was feeling sick last week, I did listen to a lot of ASMR. I didn't really feel like looking at it, but I listened to a lot of Sky and Abby because I love both of their videos. They're my go-tos when I don't feel well. And I also listened to some Sarah Lavender because I was feeling, on top of not feeling well physically, I was feeling some anxiety just about everything that was going on. And I did have a fever for a while, and I was going back and forth between fever and chills, and I felt like the fever was kind of like stressing me out and giving me like a little mini panic attack at times. And so I listened to some Sarah Lavender content because she does a lot of nice anti-anxiety videos, and it actually kind of inspired me. This is so random, but she was using some slime in one of her videos, and okay, I know everybody, I'm like 20 years behind here, but I've never interacted with slime. To me, slime is like what they used on Double Dare and Nickelodeon when I was a kid, like in the 80s, that was like green and looked like Slimer from the Ghostbusters and literally was like sticky and gross. But I know that currently slime is like a soothing sensory tool. And I really enjoyed watching Sarah Lavender and listening to the sounds of her slime that she had. So I think I'm going to get brave and order myself some slime from Etsy because I'm just really curious about it. And it makes me feel so old because I know like it's super like trendy. It's probably not even trendy anymore. It's like past trendy. And every kid uses it like to soothe them, and it's a big part of sensory therapy and stuff like that. But if you have any tips or hints about slime, let me know. And if I do order some, I will definitely do a video of me unboxing and having my first experience with slime, because that will probably be hilarious because I have no idea what I'm doing. a nice sound. But those anti-anxiety videos were very helpful to me when I was feeling sick. Okay, let's see. Maybe I'll move on to something else now. This is another gourd. This is a gourd that I didn't use in my fall triggers video. And everybody really seemed to enjoy the gourds, and the squash, and the gourds, and the squash. So I saw this one downstairs and I thought, I haven't used this one yet. I should mention that yesterday I recorded a little short video. It's like 6 minutes long, which I'm not sure if I'll post before or after this, but of me giving a little tour of my mantle in my living room with all my fall decorations on it before I take them down and put up Christmas decorations, because I've really enjoyed my fall decor this year. And before I took it down, I just wanted to document it for you and show you. And there are some squashes there, because I would like to do more like house tour, like house decor, decorate with me type videos. I mean, I always have a million ideas, right? And I really enjoy that kind of content. Boy, I mean, vloggers put so much work into those kinds of videos that mine will be very lo-fi and, low production, low budget in comparison. But I think it could still be fun to do because I have a lot of neat Christmas decor, some neat vintage things and things I've collected over the years, and it would be fun to show you. Oh, you all are the best, you know that? This is exactly what I needed right now, was to sit down with a gourd and my microphone and just hang out with you. I'm obviously being cozy, got my yellow hat on. I'm excited because my sister just gave me this yellow hat. It's exactly the same as one I had before, that I've had for years and have like completely worn out. And I was over at her house a few weeks ago wearing my old worn out yellow hat and saying how I would like to get a new one. And she said, wait a minute. And she went upstairs and came back with this exact same hat, which she had bought a long time ago. It's from Duluth Trading Company. They make really good outdoor stuff, and I love their hats. And she has stuff from there too. So she had bought this yellow hat and had never worn it. So she gave it to me. Because the yellow hat thing, it's kind of become my signature winter hat. And people always comment on my yellow hat and, that it's cheerful and bright. So this one, the other one was so stretched out. And now this one is very cozy again. So that's nice. And I'm just, being very cozy here in my sweatshirt and, just being myself here with you all. And like I said, it's been kind of a rough couple of weeks, honestly. We got ourselves home. We got well enough to get ourselves back here to our house. We got back on Sunday. And basically, I'm feeling a lot better from being sick. But I have still been having anxiety these last few days. Like in the mornings, I've been having, I'm just going to be honest, I've been having kind of like little mini panic attacks. And so I'm using all my good skills to ground myself. It's one of the things that I do is, feel my body and do my somatic practices. And do my deep breathing and try to really get into, let's see, what else do I have here? Really try to get into my body, feeling my feet and my back body, and not letting my brain run away with me and get upset about things, but it's hard. This is a metal tin. I think I've used this in a video before. It has a lotion bar in it, which smells like vanilla and lemon. It's really nice. Vanilla and lemon, vanilla and lemon. And I thought it would make a good little lid sound here. And I've been doing some of the really old school, like, things you can do when you're getting panicky, like saying the alphabet backwards or listing as many words as that start with the same letter as I can think of, and writing in my journal to have that grounded feeling. And again, I just wanted to be transparent and honest because, those of us who create ASMR, I think a lot of us are drawn to it because of our own issues with anxiety and mental health. And so, again, if you're going through things like that, if you're going through stress or anxiety or times of panic or any other kind of times of stress, I just want you to know you're not alone. And this morning, I had a little bit of that going on, and once I got myself calmed down, I said, you know what, I want to make a video today. I mean, I could wait and say, oh, I want to wait until I'm in like a perfect mental state, but I just want to be real with all of you. And honestly, I feel so much better already. I feel really happy right now to be doing this with you, and it's so interesting because when I started making ASMR over 3 years ago, oftentimes sitting down to film a video would give me anxiety, and I would get really freaked out, and I would be worried that it wasn't going to be perfect, and it would take a lot of courage for me to do it. And now, sitting down to record for you is a place where I can come to feel relief from all of that and to feel safe and to feel like me and to feel like I have something to offer and a purpose and just a place in all the chaos and all the things of this world. I mean, it's just a tough time in the world right now. there's a lot for all of us to process, and we all want to try to support and lift up those in need. And it's just a lot to take in. And then, I wasn't going to mention this, but I might as well. I'm being really honest today. That Justin and I learned a couple weeks ago. Has it been a couple weeks ago? I'm losing track of time. But basically right before we were getting ready to go on our trip, we learned that a friend of ours from college, who we hadn't seen in a really long time, had passed away. And it was really sad to hear and kind of shocking, and just brought up a lot of emotions for both of us. And then it made me worried about Justin because, you know, having stress or strong emotions is something that can trigger bipolar sometimes. And I mean, he's been doing so well. He hasn't had any symptoms or anything like that. But it just worried me that getting news like that might, you know, trigger something for him in his diagnosis. So we've just, I don't know, we've just been sad and then not feeling that well. And when we went down to West Virginia, let's see, let me pick another. This is a little pom-pom off of another one of my hats, winter hats, which fell off recently. So I need to like sew it back on. But I thought it might make some good sounds. And you know, we'd really been looking forward to this trip because we didn't get to go in the summer like we often do, because at that point Justin was still really struggling and his cognition was really challenged, and just doing a road trip like that was just something that neither one of us was up for. And so the fact that we were able to do it for Thanksgiving, we were so excited about, and I had really kind of been looking forward to it as this celebration of Justin's recovery and a chance to do fun things and festive things and see extended family who had been so supportive to Justin and me while everything was going on, and just, you know, kind of have some normal, fun times after everything that we have been through this year. And then it was just disappointing that that ended up not happening because we were all sick. We didn't get to see extended family and a lot of the things that we normally would have done and that I was looking forward to doing, we didn't do because we were just all conked out and resting. And I mean, I'm very, very thankful because none of us got emergency level sick. And I mean, you know, it could have been a lot worse. So I'm doing my best to focus on the blessings of it and the positive side of it. But it was hard. It was a big challenge. So thank you for letting me talk about some of the challenging things. Here's a little trigger, little dropper bottle here. This is something that has been helping me. Maybe you've heard of this. This is called Rescue Remedy, and it's a little stress relief dropper serum. It's a flower essence blend, and it's been around for a long time. It's Bach Rescue Remedy. It's a formula that's been around for a long time, but I had never used it before. I learned about it in my herb classes, and it's something that you can just take a few drops of it on your tongue, and it can help when you're feeling stress or anxiety, and it has helped me. I've been taking it before bed this last week or so, and it has been helpful to me. I've been falling asleep pretty easily, which before was a problem for me. Now it's more once I'm up in the morning and not letting the anxiety get to me. But anyway, this is Rescue Remedy. I ordered it online. I also ordered a version for Hazel, our dog, a pet version, because she's been having some anxiety recently too. So she and I are trying some homeopathic herbal flower essence remedies here. Okay, let's see. Alright, well I did this on purpose. I brought for the end some festive things, okay? Because I've kind of been talking about my sad feelings, and I really appreciate you all listening to that. I really appreciate it. And I hope that this video is not too much of a downer, but again, I feel like it's important to recognize this kind of stuff and to not just pretend like the holidays are all full of super happy, everything perfect. That there is a lot under the surface for a lot of people. And so I think it's important to recognize that, because often once we do recognize it, then we can tap in to some of the joy and the hope that is always there. It's always there. It's just hard to find it some of the time. But there's always light. So I brought my little light up ceramic Christmas tree here. Isn't it cute? And I am excited to put out some Christmas decor. I think that will brighten my spirits. So I might do some of that later today. And I'm also excited because I have really been getting a lot out of my somatic meditation and healing class that I've been taking, and learning a lot of good techniques and connecting with a lot of really, really cool people as part of that course. And I will get around to sharing things from that course with you. I always have so many ideas for videos, but I will just be patient with myself about how many of them we can get to, and we've got time. I can just keep making videos. But look at this little tree. What colors do you like the best? There's purple and blue and red and pink, orange and green. Is that all of them? And then the yellow star. The yellow star of hope and peace on top. I was really curious as to what kinds of sounds this little Christmas tree would make. With the little bulbs. I really want to do a this or that video soon with some Christmas things. That was another video I watched when I wasn't feeling well. Goodnight Moon did a really fun this or that. Those are always a good distraction. And it's fun to offer you different choices of shiny holiday decor. Okay, so this is the shiny little Christmas tree. You know what? We'll do one this or that. Because I also brought this. Put my tiny tree down for a moment. This is a little Christmas ball. It's like a, I don't know, a light colored, I think it's like a thread covered blue Christmas ball. It's very light, not breakable. And then it's got this neat crocheted cover on the outside of it. And this is something that I got at a craft fair years ago. And Justin and I have already gotten out our light up Christmas decor. We brought a lot of that out right after daylight savings time ended because once it's dark at 5 p.m., I want all the sparkly brightness I can get in my house. And this was in with some of those lights and light up things, which is why we have the Christmas tree. So this had stowed away, maybe because the cat likes to get this one off the tree and play with it. But isn't that beautiful? It's kind of like a little hot air balloon or something with this beautiful tassel on the bottom. And I just think it's a beautiful color technique. So what do you think if you were to choose a piece of holiday decor right now as we ease into this? Would you like the light up tree? Or would you like the very beautiful, detailed, crocheted ornament? What do you think? Are you ready to choose? Okay. 3, 2, 1, choose. Excellent, excellent. Well, that gets us kind of warmed up. And there will be more of that to come in future videos. Oh my goodness, look at this, friends. Look at this. I started out this video feeling not very grounded and feeling a little bit stressed and anxious. And then just from sitting down with you and talking about my feelings and being honest and taking some time to connect to these sounds and sensations, I feel so much better. Let me see. Did I actually? I think I did. Oh, there's one more thing. Only one more trigger that I brought that I haven't used yet. Do you remember this? This is my beautiful, sparkly heart charm. And I got this at the thrift store. A while back in the summer, I did a thrift store haul with some fun summer clothes I bought at the thrift store. And I also bought this charm. It was just the heart itself, and I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a pendant or a keychain or what, but I just loved the sparkles. I loved the sparkles. And on the back, it's got these little heart-shaped openings in the back of the pendant, which I think are so beautiful. And so I just put it on this little piece of sparkly ribbon that I found. And I just kind of use it as like a little, I don't know, like a good luck charm / worry stone. I like to carry it in my pocket and just kind of feel it, feel the textures. That's another thing for anxiety that's really helpful to me, is to have something tactile to touch when I need that grounding sensation. And all the little textures of these rhinestones are really nice, and plus it's just really beautiful. And this ribbon has a nice texture to it too. And then, I can use it like as a pendulum if I want to, which is nice. And so I think this is a good trigger to end on. You can just watch the shiny heart. And if there's anything on your heart that you want to release or open up or make some space for, you can use the shiny light of this heart to help you do that, to bring you some comfort and some peace. And just thank you for creating this space with me where we can all have a little break and a little quiet and a little comfort and a little time to feel good. So I will be back again soon with maybe a little bit more of a normal, I don't want to say normal because none of my videos are normal, but with a little bit more, a little bit more of a typical video. Like I said, I have lots of fun ideas for the holidays. I really want to do a Christmas vinyl video where I trace and talk about some vinyl albums and maybe my favorite Christmas DVDs, and maybe I'll finally finish my Q&A, which I've kind of let go of, but we'll get back to that eventually. We'll definitely do a this or that and some Christmas decor. So let me know if there's anything else. If there's anything else that you would like to see. And thank you again. Wow, this has really lifted my spirits. So I hope that this has been a nice little safe space for you as well. And again, I hope I didn't kind of bring you down with sharing about some of my challenges lately, but again, it's part of life. It's part of being human. It's part of having a heart. It's feeling hurt and feeling fear sometimes, and we can just keep bringing attention and love and compassion to our hearts so that we can open up and connect and be more at peace with each other and with ourselves and with the world. And I will tell you, it's such a blessing that I have my little niece who is 2 years old this year, who is so into Christmas. Everything is just new to her and exciting, and she has such joy. And so that is what is keeping me going this season. I'll admit, there was a part of me, especially last week, I was thinking this. I was like, you know what? I'm excited for New Year's. I want a new year. I want a fresh start. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It is nice to look forward to a new year, especially when you've had a doozy of a year like I have. But I don't want to give up the beauty of this season either. So I'm really going to do my best to be in the moment and enjoy the December festivities. Do so in a really easy, laid back, gentle, no pressure kind of way. It's not going to be a busy holiday season for me. We've cut back a lot of things. Justin and I we made the decision this year that we're not doing presents for anybody other than my niece. And our family was all very supportive of that because it was just, after this whole year, it was too much stress for me to think about shopping. So I just put that out there to encourage you that if there's anything that you're feeling pressured to do for the holidays, don't be afraid to let it go. And I did a video last year about releasing holiday stress. Maybe I will link to that, and then I will try to do another one of those this year to try to remove some of the stress that comes with this time of year so that we can just hold on to the beauty and the light and the hope and the gifts of love and peace and joy. Oh my goodness, this has been random. Thank you for hanging out with me and all of my random triggers today. Take good care of yourself. Rest well.